So this is part 2 of Will It LX, which is my search to see if all the software I use that's Linux only will function successfully in an LX branded zone, so an Illumos Linux zone. Um, Part 2 here is ArangoDB, which is a document slash graph database, which I use extensively. Fantastic database. Um, we're here in my little test zone. So I did a yum install, and started it. That is where we're at. I also created a user, a database, and a collection here, and we'll try to put some data in it. See, I have a little bit of a script here to just go put some test data there. Not much to it. ArangoDB has drivers for various different languages. Its API is REST. Makes it super easy to integrate with lots of different tools. So let's just we're going to put, what is this, 25,000 documents? They're pretty simple. We just have I don't know, putting a string and some numbers in there. Not much to it, right? This is really just a test. Maybe we'll run a query on it and see what's going on. And also check the performance. My LX test zone, we're using LZ4 compression on the data set for that zone. And so that may be slowing things down a little bit for this purpose. That's not bad. That's pretty quick. We now have some documents in our collection. Do some queries. So 25,000 documents are there. We pull in a slightly more complicated query. And that works. So this is going to be pretty short. I mean, we're going to be under 3 minutes here. But the amount of painlessness, if that's a measure, absolutely fantastic. The more I use them, the more I love them. LX zones. Just a point of note, the LX zone here is on SmartOS. So I have a SmartOS machine. Let me see what. Pull up its info. So it's a CentOS 6.9. 2 gigs of physical memory here. And that's kernel 2632. There's my LZ4 compression. So far, this is number 2. So 2 pieces of software run just fine. Nime, which my first video, again, I apologize for the audio. Hopefully the audio is better here now. I'm now using an outboard sound, USB sound device, though it is only a $6 outboard USB sound device. So if the audio is still poor, let me know. I probably need to invest in a proper microphone and a proper mic preamp and mixer and all that stuff to improve the audio quality here. But the bottom line for this, without getting too derailed, is LX zones are super cool. So far, we are 2 for 2. Well, actually 3 for 3. I didn't do one on it, but I'm also have been using for about a week now. Maybe a little bit more than that. An alpha, so DEC alpha emulator to run one of my OpenVMS environments. That has been rock solid under an LX zone. And it gives me a lot of confidence to run these things in an LX zone. So closed source emulator, you don't necessarily want it, especially they're trying to open dev-mem. So I like that it's in a kind of a secure jail. So leave a comment below if you'd like to see something in particular, bit of Linux software. I'm probably just going to go through my list of tools and software that I use and go through them probably one at a time if I think there's something interesting or cool that pokes its head up. A lot of it's going to be data science-y type stuff, just because that's what I do on a day-to-day for my paying gig. So leave a comment if A, the audio sucks, B, some particular Linux software you'd like to see. Thanks.